Hey guys, welcome to Fallout Dynamics. Today we're going to make a camera rig for my phone. So it's going to be controlled by 3 servos. And let's get started and see the video. Alright, so this is the CAD file we have. I've opened this in SolidWorks. So the entire thing is made up of acrylic. There's 3 servo motors down there. And we're going to be laser cutting this from a sheet of acrylic. I'm going to put a phone case on there, as you'll see. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so I have all these parts laser cut. As you saw in the CAD files, I drilled a few holes over here to accommodate the servos right here, using 4mm drill bit. Yep. And now we need to drill a few holes around these parts to put on the servo horns there. So yeah, let's do it. It'll be a 1.5mm drill bit going through here and here, 2 holes each. Alright, so I have drilled the holes. As you can see, I messed up a little, so yeah, there are a few more holes than I told you about. So now let's assemble this thing. The first thing I need to do is drill 4mm holes over here so that I can put L brackets there like this. So I can put one right here, and this should just come like that, so a servo can fit here. And there'll be another L bracket over here as well to accommodate this one. So yeah, and then we can put these on the servo horns. Alright, so I have drilled a few holes. These 4 holes on the sides are to accommodate the servo, the rotation servo. So you can screw the servo in these holes, and those holes are for the L bracket. So as I told you in the last clip. So yep, let's get to the assembly now. So I got these screws, and we can start putting the L brackets onto this. Alright, so I'm done with putting these on. I'm happy with the positioning. So let's tighten it with the screwdriver. Alright, so once you're done with this, let's fix one of the servo motors right over here. So this is the servo motor I'll be using, the one with this type of horn. So yeah, I'll unscrew this. Alright, so let's fix the servo motor in. You can choose to put it either like that or like that. So I'll put it in just like this. Make sure it fits properly, just like that. And we can put in 4mm screws through these holes. So I'll be back as soon as I'm done with that. So as you can see, I've fixed the servo motor. I didn't need all 4 screws, so I've left these 2 slots empty. If you feel like, you can put all 4 in, but it isn't really necessary. Okay, so let's put on the servo horn. This is a servo horn. We can put it right over here. Alright, so I fixed this in. Now we can move on to fixing this piece in. I'm done with fixing this, as you saw in the time lapse. So it's pretty loose right now, so we'll tighten it up with a screwdriver later, a screwdriver and a wrench. So yep, So now it's time to fix the servo motors after tightening these screws. Just like this one, we'll put them right over here from the outside. I'll demonstrate it right now. So this is the servo motor. I'll be using these type of horns. So it'll be just like that. I have to remove the horn to get it in. So let's do it. Alright, so now what we want to do is to install the arm on this servo. We need to get rid of this piece right for now. So let's remove this. I know we just put it on, but yeah, I missed that step. So let's remove this piece and put one of the arms on, just like that. So let's go ahead. Alright, so I'm done with fixing this to the horn, so it can rotate freely. Now we need to find out the zero position for this servo. If this servo is in the zero position, the opposite servo needs to be on its max position so that they rotate together in the same angular path. So to do that, we'll write a quick code in the Arduino IDE and use it to test this servo and set it to the zero position. The code is very simple, so follow along if you want to, and let's jump into the Arduino IDE now. So this is the code. It's basically an example of the servo library, the sweep example. All I've done is replace the loop section with this code. So yeah, let's upload it. Alright, so let's upload the sketch I showed you in the last clip. I'm using a programmer to program the Arduino just because it's convenient for me, but you can use the normal way. So this is the zero position. As you just saw, it's set to the zero position. So I can't move it right now because it's connected. So that's the zero position of this servo. So the servo which will come this side will have the 180-degree position, so that they match up and rotate together like that. So let's upload the code for the second servo, and I'll meet you when both of them are synced up. After fixing the servo on the right side, now what I'll do is check for the alignment. If they're on the same line, they pretty much are, so I'll continue. If they aren't, you can unscrew the entire thing and align them properly so that the entire system works properly. So to keep a constant distance between the two arms, we'll need a spacer of some kind. So I'll be using this along with three nuts to keep a constant distance. You'll see how I'll do it. I'll use two of these. I think the 1 centimeter diameter bolts. So yeah, I'll be back after I am done with that. So I've completed the support structure. So as you can see, it's the 3 bolts I talked about, the 3 nuts, sorry. Yeah, so this is the structure I was going for. This will keep a constant distance between the two and allow a good rotation. You can adjust the distance as well using these nuts. So now it's time to put the phone case for my camera. My camera is my phone. So I'll be using a transparent phone case for this. Alright, so I've put the phone case on along with the phone. I didn't use this transparent one because it looked bad. So yeah, we'll go with the black one. And now we need to control these 3 motors down here using the Arduino. So we'll write a code, and the control for these 3 servos will be via these 2 joystick modules. So yeah, the joystick modules will be controlling the rotation and height of the phone. So let's get into the Arduino IDE and get coding. For testing purposes, I'll be removing this phone because it's dangerous to be testing with such an expensive thing. So let's get into the Arduino IDE and start coding. Okay, so before uploading the code to the servers, actually connecting the Arduino with the servers, we'll have to create a power distribution board to power all these servers because they draw a lot of current and the Arduino cannot handle all that current. So I've made this. It's a variable power supply with two constant voltage regulators. There's a 6-volt voltage regulator and a 5-volt voltage regulator, as well as a buck converter, which will give me variable voltages. So we'll use this to power the servers. The servers operate at 6 volts, so we'll connect the 6-volt part of this board to the servers, and then we'll connect up the joystick to the Arduino, and yeah, that's it, and then we'll be done. So let's connect this to the servers. Okay, so I'm done with uploading the code to the Arduino. The Arduino is right here, as well as connecting all the servers up to the power distribution. The power is distributed through this breadboard piece right over here. So yeah, there's 3 servers. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So the code works perfectly. As you can see, this is joystick in my hand. It works just as intended. I can control the camera very well from here. If you notice, I have removed the supports I had over here, the 1 centimeter thick nuts and bolts. So I removed them because it's not needed after you have the motor synced up and stuff. And the bottom plate over here is attached to this servo. As you can see, this servo is attached to the bottom plate, so that I can screw the bottom plate to any surface I want to put the camera rig on and use it there. So I'll put this onto a proper surface and we'll have a montage of it working beautifully. Okay, so I've done all the assembly as well as done cable management and put the phone in. So I'm using a 12-volt LiPo battery, 1800 mAh, to power the power distribution board, which is right there. I'll show it. Yeah, so that's the power distribution board right there. That's the Arduino. That's the breadboard part. And yeah, so as you can see, it can handle the phone very well, as well as rotate. It does have an initial jerk, but that can be minimized by optimizing the code. Yeah, so that's the joystick. I'm using to control the entire thing. So I used felt type material down here to help me grip the surface, and it works beautifully.